Good morning, everyone. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome to Mentor Monday on June 3rd, 2024, the first Monday of a new month. I always enjoy hosting on this day, the first Monday of a new month and a new week, and just it's kind of start and it inspires me that we have a whole new month now. Hope everyone had a wonderful, wonderful May. We had a lot of great growth in May, I understand. Gosh, I see a lot of teams had some tremendous growth here in the United States and Africa and all around the world. But let's get ready for June. I'm excited about June. I think June, we're kicking off close to the second half of the year. This year has just been flying by. We've had such great success. We've had a convention already this year, and there's a lot of new products introduced. And so we're anxious to just get moving and growing our business, reaching that, what is it, 3 million new families around the world, introducing them to Transfer Factor. But today, pleasure to introduce my good friend and mentor on Mentor Monday, Mr. Dave Daughtrey. I believe Gabby is also here today. Welcome, Gabby. But Dave, I understand you had a just a great message for us today and to kick off a new month. And I think we're going to have a great month. Dave, welcome. Love the hat.
Thank you, Jay Michael. Yeah, I told Gabby this morning, I said, I've got this Porsche hat, and I've got the BMW hat. I need to be wearing my For Life hat. Look, I got my For Life jersey on.
Yeah.
So I went, walking this morning, and as I was mentioning earlier, I kind of got into it so much I forgot what time it was. So anyhow, but here we are, and I'm putting my cell phone on so I can share some pictures from Saturday with you guys. But let me make sure my camera's off. So today there's a number of things I want to talk about. First of all, I want to say thank you to all of you for joining us on Mentor Monday. Mentor Monday is where we kick off the week. Hopefully gives you a shot, an injection of energy, inspiration, motivation. All right. It influences you enough to make those little changes that can equal multiple great rewards as you develop and grow and build yourself, build your business, serve others in building their business, which helps you build your business. That's why I love this business so much. So there's a number of things that I do want to talk about. But I want to go real quick to Saturday. This past Saturday, we had a great event in Anaheim, really Garden Grove, Los Angeles, let's just say, okay? People know Anaheim because of Disneyland. We were just like a couple miles down the street from Disneyland. Had an event and the room was full. It was great to see the room full, even people standing in the back. And I don't know, Helena, I think we had maybe 700-800 people or so. Maybe it was even pushing close to 1,000 people. But we had, make sure I got this right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 platinums that were there. Yes. Mainly from Puerto Rico. We had Dr. Emina Nevarez, Platinum Elite, and we had Hugo and Liliana Johnson, who are from Puerto Rico, but now live in California. Guess where they live? They live in the Ritz-Carlton Hotel, which is like a full service, like penthouse that you just, and Yadira Olivo, who's, Herminio's ex-wife, she also lives in the Ritz-Carlton in Puerto Rico. So anyhow, they live in LA now. We had Angel Molina, pastor. Angel Molina is a pastor, which kind of shows, you can see when he's on stage talking, because he talks like a pastor, but he's a platinum. And he's from Puerto Rico, Ivalice's wife. They're from Puerto Rico. And then we had Lily Sanchez, who I remember when I went and did one of her first events I did in McAllen, Texas. Never even knew, but I was driving the downline. All right, driving the downline, working the downline. So flew to McAllen, did an event there. So she's from Texas. And I honestly don't know where Lily's living now. Maybe one of you guys might know where Lily lives. But the point is this.
Florida.
She's in Florida?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. And so, what I love about this business is the journey. The journey, and you only understand this when you've witnessed it with someone else, and even for yourself. All right, in that journey, it's the process. the process of building and growing and overcoming the challenges. I don't know one successful person in life, not just this business, just in life, that's successful, that didn't have to overcome challenges. And so traveling that journey, many things happen. But at the end of the day, what happens a lot, often, is something called inspiration. And people tend to join this business because of inspiration or desperation. Now, when you combine the two together, when someone is desperate, like I was, and then they're inspired, bam, it's like, I need this. I need to make more money. I need an opportunity. My health hasn't been the greatest, so health and wellness sounds pretty good to me right now. And so timing was just right for me. I was inspired. All right. And so when you go to an event like we went to on Saturday, there is a lot of inspiration that is projected amongst these people that have been in the business for a while. Some of them have been in the business. Myself, Gabby, and I, we've been in for our 26th year. I mean, in the 1st of September will be 26 years since we received our first bottle of Transfer Factor. And so as you share stories, and that's what I want to talk about today a bit, you guys, inspiration. We all have the ability to inspire others. As I listen to the stories on Saturday, it's very inspirational. Now, if I tell you, I've got a product that will elevate your immune cells, I've got a product that will, activate your immune cells within 2 hours, I've got a product that will educate your immune system to identify threat. That's all wonderful. Facts, we always say facts tell, stories sell. So in other words, people love stories. All right. So I want to encourage all of you, think about your story. And if you think, oh, my story is boring. No, it's not. If you think it's boring, change it. Change it. It's that simple. Start doing something. Just little baby steps can inspire people. All right. Have y'all been on, whether it's YouTube or listening on the radio, whatever, the news, and heard an inspiring story? All right. I mean, I hear an inspiring story every day, pretty much. All right. And it doesn't even have to be a for-life story. I hear stories about little children that have overcome, something that brings tears to your eyes. So my point is this, the first thing I'm talking about. Develop the ability to inspire others. How do you inspire others? Through your actions. All right. What you do. I don't want to brag, but when I knew they were coming out with Pro TF, I went to an extreme to try to, inspire people to use Pro TF to transform their bodies. And if you look at my before and after, I should have actually had the pictures here to show you guys, but it's pretty amazing, the transformation. All right. So, and people saw that, and it's inspiring. That was my choice to do something that I have control over to inspire others. And it was through daily discipline. And I wasn't a fanatic. I wasn't going to the gym 5 hours a day. I was training 3 days a week for under an hour. The guy I was working with, 55 minutes. That's all we would train. So 55 minutes, 3 times a day, or 3 times a week. I'm sorry, not 3 times a day, 3 times a week. And I got in phenomenal shape. Now, of course, diet was important, eating healthy things, but nothing fanatical. So my point is this: every single one of us has control of what we do each day. Did you do anything yesterday, over the weekend, that might be inspiring? Last week, last month, last year, last decade? All right. So the point is, who put that up there? Is that you, Claudia?
Jillian.
Oh, Jillian. All right. So anyhow, yeah, that's me on stage there. So anyhow, but the point is this, you guys, We all have control of what we do. So the first way to inspire people, and this is what my mentor taught me, a few simple disciplines can equal multiple great rewards. All right, let's talk about what a few simple disciplines could be. The discipline to make that call, one call every day, to find that new prospect one time every day. And then when you find that one person, you share with them your excitement. It doesn't have to be, you know what, I lost my right arm in a car accident and took transfer factor and it grew back. All right, no, you know, that's obviously, that's ridiculous. But the point is this: you and your excitement, your exuberance, all right, your enthusiasm can inspire people, you guys. All right. I always say it's not always what you say, but how you say it. All right. Now, that little change right there on saying things differently, coming from a position of excitement, energy, strength, and even knowledge. All right. People will look at you differently. And those are the little changes I'm talking about. All of a sudden, it's like, something different about you. You know, you're talking differently, you're acting differently. And the funny thing is, and Jay Michael knows this guy, Paul Orberson. All right. He would always say, you know, and all of a sudden you start to change, and people say, I don't want you to change. I want you like just the way you are. No, change is good, positive change. Embrace it, love it. But a few simple disciplines can cause these little changes. And then people all of a sudden look at you differently and they treat you differently. So that discipline of just reaching out to someone each day. And if you're getting started in your business, you can always borrow another story. Now, where can you find stories to borrow? Let me share my screen. Every one of us needs to be involved, or I say involved, you need to be a member of Time for Life. All right, I'm going to share with you right now, Time for Life. This is it. Can you see my screen, hopefully?
We can see it.
Okay. Time for Life, testimonials and talks. So put in your Facebook, search Time, number 4, Life, Time for Life, testimonials and talks. All right. This is, and I'll be uploading my testimonial here, you know, probably today. And, you know, just a little bit of my story, but look at these testimonies are awesome, you guys. If you have a testimony that you want to share, this is where you do it. All right. Go ahead and record. You know, here's Omar right here.
From these every year. Yes, we're talking about one of the scariest things people don't want to talk about. Yes. What is it? We're going to tell you what's happening. One.
So there's it, like Tiffany Carnall. She's got a great testimony. So that's where you want to go, you guys. Time for Life. If you have a testimony that you want to share, in fact, Jillian, if you don't mind, just take 2 minutes and share with everybody, because if somebody wants to share I'm sure testimonies have to go through process of getting approved, correct?
Well, basically, if you have a story, you know, we encourage you to share that testimony inside the group. Now, once it's shared inside the group, and we, you know, as the admin team looks at it, and we want to save it, we save them all, by the way, in the guide section. So this is where it's kind of like an archive of, based on the problem. We'll label it based on the problem that was presented. So if somebody has a testimonial, like you said, Dave, on lung concerns, we'll label it lungs, so it's easy for you to search. So can I just share my screen and show how easy this is to find, if that's okay?
Yep, I'm make you co-host. Actually, I'm not the host. I can't do it.
I can actually, I can share it. I just shared how I can share it, right? So I already did. I already shared your testimonial already. So
by the way, I got this swag right here at the event.
Okay, cool. Okay. So everybody can see the screen for Time for Life? Yep, okay. So basically what happens is you as a member are allowed to share and post. So you can create a post and put it on this inside the group. And then if we find that this is something that needs to be saved, that we know other people can look at, it'll be saved under the guides. So I can then go back in, Claudia can go back in, and we can go in and add in, add it to our testimonial archive. So say, for instance, somebody comes to you and they have an asthma, like, how many people come to you and say, my daughter's got asthma, I'm dealing with these breathing issues. So we've saved those testimonials, and like for this one, this was a great testimonial that I think Claudia uploaded. But I'll go in here, and you have to bear with me. My internet's very slow. I'm on an island, but that testimony will come up, and what you can do is go in and comment on the comment section. So unfortunately, it's taking too long to load from my internet. But under that comment section, you can tag the person that's inside that community that is relevant. If this is a problem that they're dealing with, you put their name in, and it'll show up. So for example, here you go. So I know, like, for instance, Maria had one of the reasons why she's now part of a community is that she presented to me, I have a concern, I'm having a hard time breathing. So all I did was tag Maria, because now she's invited to the community. She's now part of the community. She's a customer at that point. And I said, Maria, I want you to watch this video. This is powerful, right? That's all I did. So I put her name there, and then she responded back about how awesome this was. And then I did a private message to her afterwards and say, thank you for responding. How did that make you feel? And just, I need to try this. What did I need to do to try to help myself, but also my son? And she ended up buying the products, and now she's a representative. So I didn't go out prospecting. All I did was to introduce her to a solution to a problem that she had, and potentially somebody in her family had. Make sense? So this is a very, very indirect way of prospecting, but you're just inviting people into your home. Your home is to invite people in for a place of love and belonging, and safeguard them and give them a solution to the problem. So you treat this like your home. I'm inviting you into my home. It's my private home. I'm now going to invite you into some information that might help you. And then I want to just follow up and say, how was that experience? Did you have a good experience? Yes, I did. Well, how can I help you now? Let me show you a way. This is a solution for you. So like even something as simple as, like, Erica is always so graciously posting amazing testimonials. She shared a great testimonial about her dog, about, he was having kidney problems. So what did she do, Erica? You actually posted, I'm so excited. My dog has kidney problems, and now we're helping my dog. So now somebody who may not have a problem, has a dog. I mean, people all love the dog more, so they left their children in some cases. So they'll like want to help save their dog. So why would we not share those testimonials and invite them to see something? So like this gets people excited, right? A great testimonial on psoriasis. I even shared the Age Pro testimonial in here. I loved, like, another one from allergies is in here. This one here, just so you know, is a document I found that was open source document, not even provided by For Life. It was actually created by an outsourced and truth in advertising company. And there's hundreds of testimonials archived in this one particular document that talks from allergies to cancer to lupus to you name it is in this document. So what better way to find anybody that may have a concern? It's not coming from For Life. This is actually something that somebody else pulled together. And I just tagged, you tagged them on that one. This is a great one for people to look at. So you notice how I put the name in? If I find that I might have a conversation with somebody and say, hey, Susie, or hey, Carol, they mentioned MS in here. Maybe this might be something you might want to talk about, have a look at it. And they go in, they take the time on their terms. And the next thing you do is follow up. So what did you think about that article? 9 times out of 10 has intrigued them, right? It didn't come from For Life, it came from somebody else. So these stories are powerful, and there's so many of them. You just have to look at the archive. That's why we want to have more. We want to have more. We need, like, Patricia's. Oh my God, Tricia's story is amazing, right? Tricia's story is amazing. Not just about, you know, her ailment and what she overcome with transfer factor, but also her journey of becoming a representative. This is a great testimonial. This is where we want to invite people to share their passion and get inspired. I'm going to share this one story. This one, if I can share it without Erica being upset. Okay. This one I shared about the pancreatic cancer, and that was the one with the pastor. And this one was a powerful story, and I did not know the history behind. I'm asking permission, Erica, you know, is that okay? Okay. I had not known Erica's story. I did not know, but I just knew this was a great story that somebody needed to hear. And when I saw that picture after listening to Dave, inspiring story that he presented on a call we had, said this has to be shown, but how can I share it without getting it taken down on social media, right? How can I do this? So we created the visual, and then I mentioned to Erica, did you see this story? This is powerful. She read the story, and then I remember her specifically calling me back and said, Jillian, I think you just saved my life. I said, what do you mean? I said, Erica, is it okay if I unmute you and you can, this is the power of these sharing. Okay.
I was diagnosed with chronic pancreatitis in 2017, and I can't remember the exact percentages, but it's really high. Most people that develop chronic pancreatitis end up with pancreatic cancer and are dead within 7 years. I just hit the 7-year mark in January, and the pain that I had daily from when I first developed it to now is gone. And it wouldn't be gone. And I just felt like when Jillian was telling me about For Life, like God was telling me, this is what you've been searching for. This is the answer.
So never underestimate the power of inspiration and stories. Like your story could be somebody else's survival guide. So that's what I want you to think about when we send somebody somewhere, just an introduction, and you're introducing them to an opportunity. You know, you never, like breast cancer, like how many people do we know that goes through so many like turmoil? You know, this is one of the reasons why we did the Real Talk shows every Monday. We do this talk to introduce to people an alternative way of healing, but we have a place to show them stories that have come from real people and real results. So I thought that would be something powerful. Thank you, Erica, for allowing us to talk about that. And I'll stop sharing.
Hey, Jillian, what about opportunity testimonials?
Yeah. So this is actually, on that note, there's a huge opportunity to add more. Like we did this with, if you look at Patricia's story, if you watch her, she talks about both the health and opportunity.
Right.
And this is where we need to add more opportunity testimonials in there. So we are right now focused on the health stories because that typically gets people into the community. But what we need to do is offer the more of the opportunity stories of how things have changed their lives.
So is the same platform? Is that kind of where you would like
Yes.
to? Okay.
Yeah, so it should be, so when we say testimonials and talks, the testimonials are anything relating to health and wealth with For Life, health and wealth. How did it change your life? It could be anything as simple as I was able to earn my first $500 with For Life. It could
Right.
be I was able to, quit my job, with For Life. I would love to hear those kind of stories, because then
those are the stories. Those are the stories that are extremely important, you guys. All right. Stories that it's like when I started, it's been 26 years for me. Yeah, I've made a lot of money, but my story is 26 years long. When I first got started, just when I got my first car, my first For Life car, but the journey is all about, again, baby steps of progress that inspires people. So you set your goals. And by the way, everybody, let's all celebrate. A little round of applause for Jillian. She made Diamond Elite. So Jillian, last month, Diamond Elite. And for everybody else.
We're gonna do recognitions at the end. Don't worry. Continue with your training.
Okay.
I
you
will
didn't
do
tell me that,
recognitions
so
with you.
anyhow, okay. All right, everybody. So inspiration, okay? Now let's talk about influence. All right. Inspire people by your actions, through stories, storytelling, stories from other places, other people. But then you have to influence someone to make that decision. You know, it's funny because I'll see on television some celebrity, all right, telling people about a product that they use. And it's like, oh my gosh, if that superstar is using that product, I'm going to use it. You know, Michael Jordan. In fact, that's one of my favorite movies, actually, called Air, A-I-R, Air, with Ben Affleck. All right. It's about the Michael Jordan story. You know, how many people bought Air Jordans because of Michael? All right. So he was able to influence people. And I don't think many people actually jumped higher and ran faster with Air Jordans. But the point is, he had a lot of influence because of his accomplishments. So, influence, that's a skill. Number one, no fear. Don't be afraid to try to influence someone. You tell them, or you even ask them, can you do this? You can do this. All right. You're affirming you can do this. What do you have to lose? And what can you gain? And I use that all the time, that phrase. When I present to someone, I say, think about it. Honestly, would you like to increase your income? Would you like to have residual income? Would you like to have your own business? Would you like to travel? Would you like to work from wherever you want and not have to deal with the traffic and the noise and all the stress? Who's going to say no? The problem is you have to influence them enough to take out that credit card, write that check, pull out those shillings, and do it. And that's one of the things that when I use often. I say, if I pulled up in front of your house with a brand new Mercedes Benz, I just drove it from the agency. And I said, you can have this, but it's going to cost you $250 and it's yours. You would crawl. You would do whatever to go get $250. This business is worth by far more than a Mercedes Benz, by far. The difference is the person is only, a few feet away from the car and they see that right there. So it's like, oh, I see it, I believe it. Here, they don't see the success yet. You have to believe it to see it. Big difference. Why do people become successful in anything? Because they believe it and then they see it. And that's what this is about. So develop your ability to influence people. No fear. Don't be afraid to ask them. Our job, our responsibility when prospecting, when talking to someone, at the end of the day, get an answer, even if the answer is no. In Spanish, and this is what I said on Saturday, it's funny because this only happens in Spanish. You can be talking to someone and they think about it, and you ask them a question, and they say, si Dios quiere. Si Dios quiere. That means if God wants. All right. Now, it doesn't sound the same in English, but that's like a huge phrase in Spanish. Si Dios quiere. My answer to that is, Él quiere. He wants. He wants you. I talk to him every day, by the way. He wants you to have abundance. He wants you to have success. He wants you to accomplish your dreams. He wants you to be successful. I know that for a fact. He wants that. Why wouldn't he? But the real question is, do you want it? If you want it, we have it for you. And really, that's the picture we paint for people, you guys. We have it. All right. We have the vehicle, the company. We have the right business model with all the benefits and none of the risks, none of the heavy responsibilities of a business. and yet you get all the benefits. All right. You need to memorize. And by the way, this is called, when you're talking to people and you've signed someone up, onboarding. That's something Jillian and the Upline Pro admin team is working on to help get you all. And I say this, Jillian says, don't say anything until it's ready. By me saying it, it raises that level of commitment, making sure that we get it done as soon as possible. But the point is this: I want everybody to memorize the benefits of this business. And you know, one of the biggest benefits that I like? Time compression. You can compress a lifetime of work down into 5, 7, even if it was 10 years to change the financial future of you and your prosperity, your family, your kids, your grandkids. You can do it. So we've got the business model, we've got the right company, 26-year history, multinational, debt-free. And you know, I used to say debt-free all the time, and people, whatever, debt-free. You know what? That's a huge issue today. You know how many companies are dropping like dead flies now? Or they've stopped doing daily pay because they have to have that cash flow to pay their bills. David Lisenby is conservative. He has no debt. In fact, they're expanding the manufacturing plant right now. It's all paid for with cash. You see? So all these things are so important for you to memorize them. So when you're talking to someone, you can quickly run up the points, because you don't know what bullet points are going to hit the hot buttons of that person you're talking to. And they're going to go, I like that. I like that. That inspires me. That motivates me. At the end, you still have to influence them to make that decision. So the right business model, right company, right products. You know, I love the fact that 4Life products are all based on scientific studies. We challenge science. And by challenging science is how you learn. All right, that's how you come up with products that you can patent, new technologies. And in fact, it's pretty exciting to see this app they're going to be coming out with, where you'll be able to actually test your immunity levels of your IgA and your saliva before and after, where you can take someone's saliva, you know, and I believe it's done through it's your phone, your cell phone. They don't spit on your phone. Don't worry about that, okay? But you take a picture, I'm sure, maybe of their tongue. And then when they take transfer factor, it detects the levels of IgA, which is your immunoglobulin, all right? Well, you'll be able to measure the activity of your first line. It's your first line of defense, all right, in your saliva. So we challenge science. I love that. And then next, our pay plan. You don't have to know it all right? You know, but understand the pay plan a little bit. How do I get to builder? All right, we're going to be doing some recognition here in a minute, but getting to builder, all right, that's really your first goal, getting that builder bonus. And just that little, I say little, but it's huge step of success by getting 3 people, getting them on loyalty, and you getting a builder bonus. And how do you talk to someone about that? Here's what I would say. If I got a builder bonus, I would say, hey, my company just paid me on their entire world sales. I got a little piece of it. Even though I don't have anybody in Russia or Korea, you know, or in South America, I got paid a little bonus just by simply enrolling 3 people. I got my commissions, but I also got an extra bonus. No company's ever done that. I've worked for companies throughout my life, and they've never given me a portion of their profits. So that's how you can tell that story. All right. So the pay plan, 64% we pay of all life points. So all of that, and then here's the cherry on top of the ice cream. We've got the team. We've got the system. We've got the community. One of the greatest benefits of this business is you are in business for yourself. Each one of you will get your own check, your own income from 4Life, including me. All right, I don't pay you guys, 4Life does. They pay me too. So the cherry on top is you're in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. So the most important thing you can do, and you can inspire and influence others to do is get connected and stay connected, because involvement creates commitment. Write that one down. Involvement creates commitment. I was told that back in 1982 by one of my mentors. All right. He said, go to every event, every rally, every convention, anything that has to do with your, and today we would say Zooms, that you can, but if right now if you were prospecting someone right now, in fact, this happened the other day, I was on a Brazil call, and I called someone, her name's Arlegi, want to congratulate her, brand new presidential diamond in Brazil. And I said, Arlegi, and she's a stylist. If you look at her hair is always like, she looks like she came right out of Hollywood. And I said, Arlegi, and she turns her microphone on and she says, I can't talk right now. I'm in the middle of signing somebody up. I said, okay, no worries. That's obviously more important at that moment for her business and for the entire community, signing somebody up. So if you miss a Zoom because you're signing someone up or you're prospecting, wonderful. That's great. But if you feel you need a shot in the arm, you want to get some more knowledge, be inspired, or maybe even more influenced, get on our Zooms. All right. But we've got the community, and now it's coming together. We got Time for Life. We got the Upline Pro website, which is going to be transforming a bit as well. All right. You're going to be seeing all kinds of cool things coming out that we're working on. But onboarding is very important, you guys. I want to finish with this. I want to pass it to Gabby, and then Claudia will do recognition. Onboarding is probably the most important step after your decision. You have to make that decision. Yeah, I'm going to do this. You have to decide. But after you decide, what next? A lot of people get lost and dazed and confused. That's a movie, by the way. They get dazed and confused. I don't know what to do now. All right. Well, if you have a nice little guide that helps you get your everything from getting connected, getting to Time for Life, knowing where Upline Pro is, getting connected in the community, the Zooms, everything. All right. So getting connected, that's the first thing. Getting your My Shop set up. You're in business. All right. So now you put your nice smiley picture of you and maybe your significant other that's on there. You know, you've got your phone number, you get your shop set up. Then learn how to expose your For Life shop to people. All right. All this stuff is part of the onboarding process. You know, knowing where to go, how to navigate your way right. And I understand there's a learning, process to all this, but you don't have to spend 4 years in the university. It's literally a few days to get, to really get everything in your head and then practicing it. The best way to learn, you guys, is experience. Send links to each other. Send links to I can send a link to myself with the app practicing, just to see what does somebody get if I send them a link, what do they get on their end? All right. If I send them the health assessment, what does it look like? All right. All these things you need to learn. And then at that point, it comes down to analyzing your market and goal setting. All right. If you happen to sponsor Elon Musk, y'all know Elon Musk? Okay. If you sponsored him, do you think he'd have some influence over people by telling them about his new project he just signed up in called For Life? Do you think some people might listen to him? Well, obviously getting a guy like that, that's pretty high up on the food chain, I would say. All right. But the average person has to develop that ability to inspire and influence, which is really two things I'm talking about today. All right. But if you analyze your market of people, there are some people you should have immediate influence over. Your family, they'll judge you, but you can still influence. You know how I influenced my dad and my grandma? Come on, support me. I'm starting a new business. If I had a taco shop, would you come try one of my tacos? Yeah. So they bought a bottle of Transfer Factor from me. Use that, play that card. with people you know. Support me. Help me get started. All right. But you can influence people. Just analyze your market. And then as you get going, you get better. And pretty soon you start working up higher and higher and higher on what we call the food chain. You find yourself talking to people that all of a sudden are at a little higher level. Maybe they might have more influence than you had when you started, but you've worked your way up to that level and you can now talk to them. I do all the time. I talk to people that have circles of influence. They know people. All right. That's all part of the development, the growth. It all begins with onboarding, analyzing your market, and then setting your goals, you guys. You've got to have direction. You have to have an idea of where it is you want to go, where you want to get to. All right. Set your goals. If you've just signed up, what's your first goal? Sponsor that one person. That's huge. You're on your way. I mean, I guess I'm bragging here, but last month, Gabby and well, Gabby's got her own gold position, but our position of platinum, it grew last month about 1.5 million in 1 month. Yeah, broke a new diamond or platinum elite in our organization. Number of gold elites, number of golds, number of bronze elites, number of bronzes broke last month. But 1.5 million. Well, do you think that if it was just me and Gabby starting, we'd grow 1.5 million? No. It's all about that first person and then inspiring and influencing others to get their first person. So when you've got 10 people, 100 people, 100 affiliates on your team, and then you've got 1,000, if everybody signed up one, you've doubled. That's what this is about. The power of one, you, and doubling that. You see, if you think of it that way and keep it that way, it is simple. It really is. Then you get to where you're doing, 1,000, 100,000, 1,000,000, and so forth in your business. So you guys, I just want you to all know you're important. You're part of our family, our community. Your success is our desire. We want you to achieve your dreams. And that's really, my purpose and Gabby's purpose now is to help as many people as we can to achieve what level of success they want to achieve, or reestablish what level of health they're looking for by using our products. Not everybody's going to jump in the opportunity, but those that do, we want to support you and help you achieve that level that your desire that you long to get to in life. All right. So having said that, I want to pass it to Gabby, and she'll finish up, and then we'll give it to Claudia, and we'll do some recognition, sweetie.
Thank you, Dave. Well, it was a very, very nice event we had in Anaheim. I got to see Helena, and if you were there, please put a digital heart on your picture. If you were at the Anaheim event. I only saw Helena and a few other affiliates that I don't see here. But sweetie, I know you had some pictures. Can you please put them on the
screen? Let me go ahead and get, let's see. Let me open up my Zoom here.
Yeah, Betty was there. Few were there.
Yeah, it was nice. It was for me, it was a short event. For the Saturday event, it was only like 3 hours. Every speaker had about 15 minutes, except for Dr. Vollmer. Of course, we want to hear what he has to say because, wow, he covered both. I think he covered Age Pro. Did he have time to cover cardio? I'm not sure.
He talked about Age Pro, the studies.
I got to pick his brain. I was on my way.
This is Pastor Angel Molino, by the way, one of our platinums.
Right. He's they're all platinums, actually. There's Hugo Sanchez. No, Hugo
Johnson.
We share a grandchild with him, right? And these are all this is recognition for, I forgot.
There's Elena.
Yes. Elena.
And Diamonds Elite, yeah.
Diamond and Diamond Elite. And there's more. There's like 3 times more, but I was up front, so I couldn't get pictures. And there was a bunch of people taking pictures behind us. So I figured I would grab a picture from Facebook because, gosh, you could get a lot of pictures people take at events from Facebook. And that's Dr. Emilio Nevares, one of our Platinum Elites. He's actually, he lives in Georgia. And there's Dr. Emilio introducing Dave and I.
A really nice introduction. The one thing that he mentioned is he appreciates the fact that Gabby and I, throughout this journey, because we started working with Dr. Emilio Nevares back in 2000. He joined 24 years ago, my gosh. And, you know, throughout this journey, we've had a lot of experiences together, you know, and this is one thing I love about everybody in For Life. We are who we are. You know, you leave your ego at the door, and we're all, you know, yeah, we're competitive. We all want to build, we want to grow and develop, and that's what it's called, hustle. You're out hustling. But at the end of the day, we love our company, we love our products, but more than anything, we love each other. And that's what's really important. I see companies get destroyed because top leaders, they leave. They leave and they go off somewhere else because their ego, whatever it is. Now, I understand if the company leaves you and they fail you, you have no choice. But why would you leave a company like For Life? You know, and so we've not lost one of our top leaders, not one. Every one of them is still in For Life after 25 plus years. Go ahead, sweetie.
And believe me, they've been approached by other companies. And, you know, that says a lot. And there's Dave trying to explain what we did.
You can do it.
I can do it. You can do it.
And there's my transformation.
Dylan posted that.
So, all right.
We had to spray Dave with water on that picture.
Yeah, you did. True.
But you know, it's June now. Can you believe it's been 6 months since the first of the year, obviously, but I can't believe we're in June already. Christmas is going to be here before we know it. And then convention is going to be here again before we know it. So what are we going to do to rank up? And obviously we're going to give some recognition to those that have ranked up this last month. But like I was telling our distributors or affiliates at the meeting in Anaheim, you know, enjoy doing what you do. Make it fun. You know, you don't have to make it complicated. If you don't know something, tell your prospect, you know what, I'm going to send you a link on my phone to your phone and you can read all about it. I just started, you can tell them I just started and, you know, all I know is what this product has done for me, but you're going to find that it is an amazing product and you know, it's so much, we have so much information that you're able to send it, but make it fun. There's a lot of things that I do that I talk to Claudia. Oh, if I had meetings here in San Diego, this is what I would do. Or if you lived here in San Diego, we would do this and we would do that. And I do have a few affiliates that are from where the meeting was, that live here in San Diego, that we saw in Anaheim. Sorry. I'm getting sidetracked saying so much on my mind, but sometimes when I meet with this person, Rosalena, she we talk, you know, a little bit, and she tells me what they're doing and I tell her what we're doing. But I did pick Dr. Vollmer's brain, which I almost missed our photo op because I was talking so much with him, because I needed to understand Age Pro a little bit more. And now that he explained a few things, I do know what MNM is and why it converts it to NAD. So that's
M&M?
That's important because it's just one of those things that we need to be able to explain. But that's what I love about Dr. Vollmer. He is he's very easy to talk to, and he explains things on my level, which is normally not doctor level. So with that, I'm going to give it back to Claudia.
Thank you, Gabby. Okay, so I'm gonna just take the host a little bit from Michael. Michael and I are gonna talk for a few minutes, and then Dave and Gabby will recognize. But I'll tell you why this first time we're recognizing. We have a lot of recognition in Spanish. You just heard they were in Anaheim with 800 people, 1,000. I mean, you lose count of how many people in the Spanish meetings, in the Filipino meetings. But we are in the English meeting. English meaning Africa, UK, Australia, anybody in the English speaking market. So this is why today and this month we mark as the first month where we are actually recognizing English speaking teams or English. Oh, Dave, I'll let you talk about that for a second.
No, I'm just showing the, you just
Ah,
mentioned.
the event, 1,000 people. Yes, yes. See,
That's the Spanish one. And
yes.
English. Go ahead.
I can see it. I can see it. I can see us growing like that. You go to Colombia. I went to Colombia last year, 3,000 people, easy every time, 3,000 people in Colombia. Ecuador, 300 people in one small city. It doesn't stop. So why June is the first month that we're going to start recognizing, and every first Monday of the month, we're going to use it for recognition. So I want everybody to get excited to see their name in lights because this is the beginning. Now, please, if you are already a diamond or a diamond elite or a builder elite, like Helena, I want to honor all of your titles. Like I want to make sure that, you all know you are being recognized. But now we're starting to build English teams with lots of English speakers. And this is why, for me, it's very exciting that it's moving forward with our English speaking teams. With that, I'm just going to tell Michael, just in a few words, why do you think recognition is important for morale and for what is the value of recognition? And I'm going to share in a minute so Dave and Gabby can recognize the new titles.
Thank you, Claudia. It's one thing with, like Dave says, we have not lost any major the platinums. Nobody's left our company. Why would they leave our company? Why would anybody leave our company? And recognition, I think, is part of team building and community building. And we, as you said, the Spanish team does it, and now the English team is starting to really recognize growth and newness and whatever you're accomplishing, small successes, whether it's your first, recognize your people that they got their first person, and then builder elite, and all the rank advancement is important to recognize because we work hard to get these new ranks. And this year, I've been with For Life 8 years now, and I don't think in the 8 years I've been with For Life, 2024 is a unique year in my mind with this fast start program. I have never seen For Life, as long as I've been with For Life, do a promotion like they're doing in 2024 with Fast Start program. And I believe that's what's helping a lot of what we're recognizing today is people building their businesses on a fast pace. So that's recognition. We're building a team and keeping the team close knitted wherever we are in the world. That's what we do, is recognize people, just like you recognize your children when they start walking, and then they start running, and when they start talking. We've got new grandbabies. We're helping to do that right now. Thank you, Claudia. I think we're going to turn this back over to Dave and Gabby.
Very good. So what we're going to do is Dave is going to recognize the two first slides, which are the Diamond Elites, and then Gabby can recognize the other 4 slides, which are the Builder Elites. I do want to point out, and as the months go, I'll make the flyers with all the tags, but that you will see on the Diamond Elites that both are fast start as well. And in the Builder Elites, I want to make sure that everybody also applauds that they have also earned Builder Elite bonuses. It's just that I didn't want to make two flyers. Maybe I will. I'm still working on how we're going to do the recognitions in English. But so Dave, Builder Elites did make their builder bonus.
Nice.
Builder bonus. And both and also Jillian, when you recognize her, she made her her fast start bonus as well, because it was the first time she achieved Builder Elite, and I did the same thing that
Diamond
last time.
Elite.
Let me share the screen. It's more like a practice run.
So
So
the first time, yeah, Jillian made Diamond
okay,
Elite.
so we'll start with, because we didn't have this last month, we'll start with me. I didn't want to get out of the picture because I like my name in lights as well. So Dave, you can start with me. We'll follow with Jillian, then Gabby can do the other four.
Claudia, you're a perfect example of someone who learned about this. You come from an industry that has to deal with direct sales, being Avon, so you're familiar with direct sales, but you embraced this business. You embraced For Life, and I remember the day that Gabby and I met you at the Marriott Hotel in the lobby. My gosh, that was many years ago, and here we are now, family. We've been to Mexico together, Colombia together, conventions together. And that's what I love about this. It's about living life and enjoying. But congratulations, Claudia, Diamond Elite, and being part of the fast start as well. You get that extra income. Diamond Elite's $300 extra in your check, correct?
Correct.
So an extra $300. And then presidential, next up is an extra $5. And this is on top of your commission. All right. This is extra. All right. So congratulations, Claudia. And I can't wait to see you hit presidential diamond next. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Jillian, and this is what's great, is that Claudia actually knew Jillian from years ago, and through patience, consistency, being persistent, and when the timing was right, Jillian also decided to join our For Life family and our community and our team. And so here she is, and Jillian brings a wealth of experience and knowledge when it comes to systems, because that's what she did for Avon, putting systems together, training systems, onboarding systems, educational systems, all that. And so congratulations, Jillian. Diamond Elite, same thing, get a fast start bonus. And I know you have your goals for Presidential Diamond. And what's great is Presidential Diamond, y'all know you win the trip. So you're going to go on a trip. We know where the next trip is, by the way. At least I know. I think they announced it. It's Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, which is on the Pacific side, which is nice. I like that. And so anyhow, that's where the next great escape trip is. And by the way, Kenyans, you guys go where we go. So if you want to go to a resort in Mexico, Puerto Vallarta, Presidential Diamond will do it for you. So Jillian, congratulations.
And now, Gabby, these are the Builder Elites. Mike, honey, microphone.
Before I mention the Builder Elites, I just want to congratulate Miguel Bermudez Marin. He is our latest Platinum Elite. And I know J. Michael mentioned it, but you know how old he is? He's about 90 years old. 90 years old.
94. He's 94.
94? Oh my gosh. What does that tell you? If he can do it, we can do it. He has a lot of, how can I say, he's got one of these personalities that he just talks to everybody. He is not afraid.
Inspirational.
He's not afraid of no. Okay? He's not afraid of no. Do you think he knows every ingredient of every product? Because that's it stops people on their tracks. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know the ingredients. I don't think he does. But anyway, I just wanted to congratulate him and just make you aware that if he can do it, we can do it. So I want to congratulate, of course, Waldo Villasena. Is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
Villasana.
Yes.
As
Oops,
he's a
sorry.
builder, right? Builder Elite.
Yeah,
Builder.
I'm sorry, I jumped to the one
Oh,
second.
the platinum.
Okay,
Okay.
here's the platinum. I'm delayed. Okay, this is platinum elite Miguel Bermudez, and I'm just gonna go back now to our upline pro recognition. I just sent it. Here we go. Sorry, Gabby. I got
It's
you.
okay.
I just need this, and here we go. Waldo. And we have Erica with us, so this is special. And again, she is also
Hey.
achieved builder bonus, Gabby.
Congratulations, Erica Campbell. Builder Elite is a great achievement again. You're on your way to, gosh, who knows, potential. I think everyone has the potential to make gold and platinum. Let me just put it that way. It just, obviously, you know, who do you talk to? You know, who you talk to? Don't be afraid of no. And of course,
Right.
Cenelia
Cenelia.
Martinez. Cenelia Martinez. I met her at convention, and oh my gosh, this woman is beautiful. She's incredible. She how many? She signed up for 400
Yeah,
packs already.
as soon as she came back from convention, she's on her she did already third, and she's on her fourth fast start in less than like 2 weeks after convention.
And she just signed up what, a month or two before convention?
Yes.
So gosh, you know, she is, I love her. She's, you know, I talked to her yesterday, and that's important as well. Communicate with your people, because, you know, you need to get to know them. You need to know who they are. You need to know why they're doing this. They need to tell you why they're doing this. So you could, like, you know, we obviously have, anyway. Chris
Wickendam.
and
from San Martin.
from
Yeah.
Saint Martin, really?
Well, no, he's Canadian. I think Jillian, right? He's
No,
Canadian.
Yeah,
Jillian's
my-
husband.
This my
Jillian's
husband.
husband.
It's with an N on the end, not an M. so
Oh,
Wickenden.
I didn't recognize
And
him
you
because
just basically just you're sharing our new logo for her Caribbean guys. I just we haven't
we're
even
doing
shared
right.
that yet. We
Oh,
haven't
am I
shared
not
where
supposed
we
to do that?
live.
Oh my goodness. He's not, I don't know if I'm supposed to
Wickendam.
do that. But Chris he's not a social media person, so we're choosing to brand him. Right now.
Oh, you mean he doesn't? Okay, I see. I'm
Oh,
like,
it's
I
Chris.
didn't see a picture. I'm like, Chris Wickendam. I've never heard of
It's
that.
Wickenden.
I've
Yeah,
never seen him.
I have a picture of him, but he
Congratulations.
doesn't want me to share it. So he's
No, he's a very much he's not a social media guy, but he's a business guy. But we're branding the Caribbean. We are an emerging market, just so you guys know, we're an emerging market. So we are hoping to eventually, this is my vision, I'm putting it out there, Dave. We are going to be having an LP center in the Caribbean one day. This is my vision, you know, so
Nice.
to open
We
up
can
the
do that.
Caribbean.
Yeah.
I'm declaring it. So,
you
so
go.
that is our logo, by the way, which my daughter designed. Thanks. So
that was I not supposed to share it yet? Oh my goodness. I didn't know what
that's
else
okay.
to put
Okay.
there.
Right, that's all right. But
He has
it's
it on his, it's open. I didn't do anything because he has it. If you go
That's
to his
okay.
My Shop, that's his brand in the My Shop, in his My Shop store. So with that, I am so excited. Thank you, Dave and Gabby. And again, I can't wait to see everybody's name there. And we're going to start recognizing everything. Like, you make a builder bonus, please let me know. You have somebody that, you know, Africa is very good at this. And I know there's Jesse's here and Dr. Regina. So Dr. Regina and Jesse, we're back to sharing in this international meeting. So if you have a title, please send it to me as soon as they make it, or at least before the 31st, because it will be recognition on the, like right now, the last 15 minutes, not the last, it'll be from 2 to 2:15 or 10, you know, whatever your time is, 15 minutes after the meeting. So make sure you share with me if you got a builder bonus, so we can make a little flyer with your picture. Send me the picture that you want to share. Obviously, if not, I'm going to take it from Facebook. If you have somebody that signed up for the fast start, we're going to recognize that as well. Just everything. We want to recognize everything. So we're starting with that, with title recognition. So thank you, everybody. And yeah, Dave, we're Michael, you can close up. You're the host.
Well, thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Dave. And thank you, Jillian, for all you're doing for this team. You've just been an amazing asset to all of us, also becoming a good friend. And I wish I could come visit you in the Caribbean. Everyone, thank you for joining us today on Mentor Monday. We've got an exciting June ahead. Let's get some people recognized. Let's help other people get into that recognition and throughout this month, and join us every single Monday for Mentor Monday. We've got a lot of things planned for the first Monday of every week, and I see so many good friends here. I'm not going to recognize them right now, but it's just great to see the Kenyan team here. And let's get some Kenyans recognized soon.
Yes.
They're just growing like crazy. And so join us next Monday. Invite your team here, the English speaking team, to the Mentor Monday. And we'll see all of you next Monday.
And don't forget tonight, we have
Yes, I'm
Real
sorry.
Talk.
Absolutely, Gabby. Talk about
Thank
tonight.
you. Yeah.
Go ahead, Gabby.
Yeah, go ahead, Gabby.
I'm sorry, could you do it, Jillian, because I don't have the speakers.
Jillian.
Yeah, so basically we're having a Real Talk tonight, hosted by our beautiful Siobhan Shaw, who's also here today. It's called Stop Your Inner Critic. We have Melissa O'Mara, which is a leadership coach, is going to be giving some counsel on leadership, personal development. So definitely a great one to show up tonight. It's open to anybody and everything. These calls on Monday are open to the public. They are sponsored by For Life, but it's not about For Life. It's just giving people education on alternative ways of healing. So this is a great, opportunity to learn something new as well. All right. So that's tonight at 8 p.m. And then Wednesday, we do actually have a call with Dr. Ronnie. And it's all about mold and the hidden toxicity of mold that we deal with every single day. So that is a great talk to be on. So that's going to be on Wednesday. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we'll see you tonight on Real Talk if you're able to get on.
Thank you, everybody. All right, you can unmute and say hi to Dave and Gabby and Jillian and Mike and each other. Thank you, everybody. Have a great, great Monday.
Thank
Keep going,
you.
keep going, all right?
Keep
Thank
Thank
growing.
you, everyone.
Hit your
Thank you
goals.
so much.
Hit your goals.
Thank you. I have a lot of noise.
Thank you. Have a Tuesday.
Oh, it's good. Can we
Thank
finish
you,
with a rah, rah, rah?
everyone.
Yay, yay, yay. Thank you,
Yes.
everybody.
Congratulations for everybody who has.
Congratulations.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Hi, Alice. Good to see you here.
Hey,
Thank you,
Alice, there
everybody.
you are.
Yanita Verdugo, thank you. Very good. Very good.
Bye.
I'm looking for some of my Africa friends to write me. I need some hosts and co-hosts so that it's not only on this side. Alice, I also have you for one day, so I'm going to talk to you in a minute. I want you to tell your testimonial in one of our nights. So
Okay.
Diana Verdugo, also I need you. So I'm going to be connecting with some of you. Okay. Thank you. Fancy. Don't hide behind the rock. I'm gonna be needing
Claudia,
you.
call me later.
I'm doing the trimester schedule. Oh, did I stop the recording? No, I didn't. Okay, that recording.
Stop the recording. You can have
That recording may not go on YouTube anymore anyway. So